thing in our church that is really attractive to singles. Not just not because we want to, people say, wow, look at the singles ministry, but really because what? We want to serve. Like Warren said, we want to have something that really is meaningful, impactful, something that singles need. So I asked, I was just doing an informal survey, right? I was asking Hans, I was like, how many singles do you really know beyond our small group that you have a dynamic relationship with that's, has it been growing over time? Not that many. What happens is you meet a few singles, and then you have a group and it stays stagnant, and that's it usually. Because you start going to meeting, then you go to another event, and it's event, breakout, meeting, and then that's it. That's our life. So you meet a group, and then unless you leave your group, which you'll now be looked at as a traitor, it's true. You don't have a way to naturally engage with other singles. What the world does, they have, people go to bars, people do this, it's all the other stuff, right? Because they're trying to meet and mingle. They have events for business events. They do all these things. So here's what this is about. So one, we believe in CCF, we want to challenge the men and women at an event to kickstart what I would like to just say a ministry, not really a ministry, but kickstart something that would develop into a dynamic singles life in CCF. Not a ministry, but a lifestyle. And this will just be one start to it. And what we're envisioning in this event, this one, because it's a combined men and women event, we're going to focus on relationships. But not just how do you get into a relationship or should you get in a relationship, but really two main topics we were throwing around. One is what does it look like for singles in the church to interact in a meaningful way? Like what are some of the pitfalls or myths that happen? Like in CCF, if a guy starts showing a girl interest, sometimes I heard that the D group start to talk about it, and then the guy gets stressed because he just wants to meet the girl, and already he's being interviewed by all the girls. It's not natural, in my opinion. That's not natural, right? So that's an example, right? So that's an example of some of the things we want to tackle. It's how do we have a normal single life in CCF without too many hiccups and hang-ups and things. So how can we be more relaxed and chill? But then, how to create environments where you can be relaxed and chill? Because look, if the only way for me to meet a girl is to walk up to her and say, hey, I'd like to have dinner with you, of course it's already kind of like you're putting yourself out there. But what? What if there's a hiking event that happens once every month, and it's not like an expensive, you need 50 organizers. It's just, hey, we're just going hiking, and it's open to all CCF. Imagine, CCF Maine, CCF Alabang, CCF Sukat, and it's so easy to sign up, and you can just meet other singles, and it's fun. Because the people who go there, we have, imagine in the group, there's trained, when I say trained, people who naturally know how to connect people. Like Reva. Reva's a connector. So, there's two awkward singles. One's a geek, one's a really attractive girl, and she'll help the geek ask a few interesting questions, and they can get to talk. This is just an example, right? It's a joke, but it's half serious. I really wish you weren't videoing me. So, what's the point? In a nutshell, we believe this event will be a catalyst, not just a one-time event. We want this event to start something. Yes, we'll have a dialogue on relationships because it's attractive and it's important. I feel in CCF we have a chance to get the guys and girls. We'll have, imagine, a panel where you have guys and girls up front and you can ask questions. The girls can say, why don't the guys ever ask us out? And the guys can say, well, why don't you ever respond when I ask some girls out? And the girls say, well, you didn't ask properly. I don't know, right? Stuff like that. So we'll have a panel, example, and then we'll have a topic like Mythbusters to relationships. One topic Paul was suggesting is how do you treat a member of the opposite sex? An example was, a woman is either your sister, your daughter, or your mother, and you only have one wife. So you cannot, so how would what's the right way to treat a woman? How I would look at my sister, my daughter, or my mother. And that's the limits, right? You won't do any more unless you're pursuing the person deeper. That's an example of a type of topic we might throw out there, but how to relate and then how we can improve the culture in CCF. And I think there are two people we're targeting. There's a group that's served in CCF, and they're so happy single. They're like the forever singles. And when I say that, it's because they actually don't ever need to get married because they're totally in love with the Lord. See, those are the people I think we should encourage and help interact. because they're the people that are ready to get married. And I believe it's part of God's design for singles to get married. Because, God said it's not good for man to be alone. So that's one target. The other market are people who are, all they think about is relationships. These are the less mature, right? They're just, I need to get married, I don't want to be single forever. They need to understand that you don't wait in life. You serve the Lord, you live the passionate single life. And in church, we have a way to do that. We have a way where you meet singles, you can be involved, you can serve. So we want to target both those people, and then we want to activate. And not just a one-time, yes, I'm excited, but we want it to continue. So that's why at the end of the event, we plan to launch something called interest groups, which we'll talk about more later, but that's like the hiking. We recently subscribed to a software that allows you to do sign-ups really quick. So we'll have hiking, we'll have, I don't know what people like to do, bird watching. You guys can think of fun things. Food, more food. Trips, I heard trips are popular. Short trips, yeah. And then Paul said serving opportunities, right? Serving opportunities. I know that's a great place to meet, but something, and our vision, my vision, one of my visions is, when people see our singles, they say, wow, I want to be part of that group. They have something, I don't know why they're so happy. They know each other, there's no cliques, they're all involved. That's the kind of vision we have. So we have to drive that. Okay? So that's what this is about.